Hi YouTube, this is Stefan, and I thought it would be a good idea if I started making videos on my chess playing online. Uh, it's actually John Bartholomew who has given me this idea. So let's get started with a 10-minute game. I'm a relatively well-seasoned player. I'm a 1653 FIDE. I've been playing in quite a few tournaments in England and France, and I've been playing for about, what now? In tournaments, about 8 years. So I've got quite a bit of experience, even if I have stayed around 1500 to 2000. Alright, let's see. Random side, 10 minutes. Let's do this. So as I mentioned before, I got this idea from John Bartholomew, who I have been watching for about the past 9 months. And it's safe to say that he is probably one of the best chess YouTubers on the site, as well as one of the strongest. Let's see. Let's try accepting one of the seyedmostafa. Let's go for him. Okay, so let's open with d4. I usually play d4, c4, and sometimes in rapid play e4, though that has stopped being my prevalent weapon since a few years ago. Right, e6, knight f3. We're entering into some queen's gambit now. So if I want, I can always go g3 and go into Catalan, which I have played before, but let's stick to more traditional d5 openings, knight c3. Alright, Ragozin. I believe it's queen a4 here, knight c6 and an a3. Then a3. Then what? I have never studied the Ragozin in that much detail. In fact, I've never studied it at all. So I'm going with queen a4. Let's go with what I know. Knight c6 is on the table now. Okay. Well, already I think it's wise to protect the d4 and the c4. Okay, he goes bishop. I take immediately. So even though my bishop is blocked through the e3 pawn, I can always develop it to a3, gaining a tempo on the rook. And I do have some play on the dark squares, though now I need to complete my development, because otherwise e5 can start coming. He can exchange and then come with e5. I don't know if my analysis is correct, but that's some idea that I have to take care of right now. So rook c1 seems like a good idea. And after c takes d5, there's always c4, and then I can open up a line. f5. f5. Alright, he's consolidating his knight. It's an interesting move, but it kind of hems in his bishop even further. But I go ahead and castle anyways, so. And he plays it immediately. Queen b3. Queen b3, knight a5. Doesn't work too good. Alright. Bishop d7. He's threatening knight takes d4. If knight takes d4, then he goes ahead and takes the queen. So I have to prevent that in some way. But then he gains tempo, so maybe queen c2, but I'm fearing that's a bit too passive. If queen c2, then I have to push take on d5 and then push c4, because otherwise I'm getting hemmed in too much. So let's go with that. Although on the plus side, his only bishop is the light squared bishop, which is quite weak now. And I'm already down to 6 minutes 33. Right, so now I have to take. Now I have to take and then push c4. Okay, c takes d5, c takes d5, queen c7, queen c7. I'm threatening all sorts of nasty things with dark squares, but I'd have to exchange here. Maybe knight e5 first. Maybe knight e5 first sounds like a better idea. Yeah, let's go with that. Don't I win a pawn? I win a pawn here. C takes d5, c takes d5, queen takes c7, so he has to... How do I go about this? Yeah, let's just take it. Let's just take it. And he decides to sacrifice. Well, that's a brave decision. I don't know if that works or not. I'm wondering if it's a good idea to push d6. Because I don't want to activate his bishop by playing d takes and then... Although d takes, queen takes e5. d6. Maybe d6 there. One of the things about the game of chess, when you got so many decisions and then you're down on time, that's one of the... Oh no, wait, d6 and then it's protected by the bishop. How did I forget about the bishop? Well, it's safe to assume that if I forgot about the bishop, then he may have forgotten about the bishop. So let's go with that. But I forgot about the knight, so that's a bummer. So d takes e5, and then you got a passed pawn, which you may have to protect later. But things are now looking up. Got the rook. I need to play rook fd1 at some point. I should stop talking so much. Maybe. Okay. Bishop takes f5, bishop takes f5, queen takes f5. Yeah, sounds like a good idea. Then I'm threatening bishop takes h7. Yeah, he goes ahead and... yeah. Queen e6 check, perhaps. Although there, if rook fd1, then rook e8, and he stops any ideas. Let's go with queen e6. Queen e6 looks good, which threatens bishop d6. Bishop d6. Now let's see. Bishop d6. And yeah, he resigns. And that was an interesting game. Bishop d6 just kills everything. He doesn't have any hope after this. Hey, he's already down the exchange, and now he'll be down a rook. So let's go back to the beginning. To the analysis board, probably. Yeah, yeah, maybe I could play g3 also. That's another line. And then usually you go bishop e7, bishop d2, kingside castle, kingside castle. That's a line. That's another line. But bishop b4 is played quite often at the world stage. But I don't know it too well. Maybe I should start looking into this line. Okay, so bishop b4. So I play queen a4. That's I think that's the main line. Knight c6. Yeah, it's good that I decided not to play a3 because then I wouldn't have had the opportunities that the a3 bishop would have afforded me. So knight c6. Yeah, it's not that bad for black, but his bishop is still hemmed in. So I have to activate, because otherwise he can start coming in with ideas like queen f6 maybe, and then f4. So I have to I absolutely have to castle. That's so bishop d7. He's threatening. Yeah, and I play the best move. I was thinking about queen b3 here. That puts me down. That really puts me down. So good that I decided to. I mean, queen c2 looks passive, but in fact it's better. So I think queen b3, you could just offer it a question, a dubious mark, question mark, and exclamation mark, because it just invites knight a5, and then you probably have to stay here or go to c2. Either way, it's not looking too good. C takes d5. Yeah, I have to open up the position, because otherwise I get squeezed on the queen side. Knight, and then rook takes c5. That's the best move. Yes. Yeah, that's just over for black now. Rook takes e5 was not that good. I mean, d6 was probably the best move here. So I forgot about this, but maybe knight takes d6. I kind of overestimated knight takes d6, but in the end, the rest is just a wipeout. Alright, that concludes my first video. Don't forget to leave a like, comment or subscribe if you want to continue following my videos. And otherwise, bye.